Hi you guys, happy hump day. We just had our first Women of Avoria event and it was so incredible and just life-changing to me on a whole nother level because I'm currently working on my personal brand and my personal company that I'm looking to launch here really soon. And so many of the topics that we covered and just the sentiment and the unity and the sense of community that was shared last night at our event was just, it let me know that I'm doing exactly what God called me to do. It let me know that I'm right on time, right on purpose, and that's powerful. So I just wanted to real quick talk about a couple of reasons why I know and feel that all women, especially moms and stay-at-home moms, could benefit from being in the network marketing space. The network marketing industry is like one of the largest and most lucrative. It actually pays out more money to its affiliates than the entertainment industry, than the sports industry, like almost any industry that you can name. And that's because global sales, like people buy a lot of stuff, and sometimes you don't even realize that there's an affiliate marketing model attached to a company. And so I feel like everyone should find products that they love and they support, or services that they love and support, and see if that company offers compensation for you referring your friends and family. Because I know for me, I sit around all the time. Well, not sit around all the time, but I be on Amazon, I buy stuff offline, I do all this stuff, and then, friends and family will be like, oh, I really like that, where'd you get that from, or whatever. I'll send them a link, they'll buy the products, and I don't get anything off of that except for the satisfaction of knowing that my friends have good products. And so it's the same way when you join a company and actually become an independent business owner, only it comes with benefits. So for one, it's like you become an official business owner, which comes with like a tax ID, it comes with write-offs as far as expensive and startup fees, because let's face it, like after last year, a lot of people realized the job security, lack of security in the job market. And so people were looking to start online businesses and become small business owners. But if you're looking to do all of that on your own, most of the time there's a lot of overhead fees that you have to pay and invest into your business to be able to get it off of the ground. And most people have to take out a loan to start a business. And so being able to have tools like my company has that helps people grow their money, it's just a no-brainer. But for one, like I said, having the tax benefits, that's one thing. Being an actual independent business owner, like that is so dope to me because, I don't have a background in business. I have a background in aviation. I was an electrician and I did that for 6 years. And other than that, I'm an artist. Like I paint, I draw, I sing, all of those things. And I'm a stay-at-home mom. So for me, being able to be involved in the financial space and actually be profitable and be learning and growing, it's priceless, really. It's priceless. And so, most companies have a small, pretty nominal fee that you pay to get started, and the benefits on the back end of that are just incredible, because even hitting the first rank of most companies is like $500 or $600 extra a month, which is where I'm currently at in our company. And that may not sound like a lot, but it adds up to be about $6,000 extra for your family each year, which is in 10 years, $60,000. And that's incredible, because even when you're looking at just like the statistics, especially in America, it's like one of the leading causes of divorce is money and financial issues. And so they say, $500 to $600 extra in a household per month can drastically change like the family dynamic and the family unit. And ultimately that's one of the biggest reasons why I am in the finance space, because I know that due to generations of lack and poverty and stress and just all the things that we deal with, especially as Black people in America, or anyone other than white people in America, there's just been lots of trials and tribulations and not enough reparations. And so our children have suffered, and, I'm here with my generation, with my family saying, no longer, we're going to do our part to make sure that, we can change those narratives and create a better future for these babies. Another reason for me is the sense of community. So a lot of y'all may not know my story, but I've always just been a very like transient type of person. You know, when I was a kid, my family moved around a lot, so I was never in one place for too long. And so, you know, that kind of affected relationships and how I built relationships and friendships and whatnot. And then so to transition from that type of growing up environment to then going straight into the military, basically, where, you know, I'm going on detachments and deployments, and there's people, just due to the nature of the military, going in and out of my life because people have to get stationed elsewhere and whatnot. It just seemed like, you know, a similar occurrence. And I've been blessed enough to, along the way, find and attract a great group of friends. Like, my friends are dope. I love them. They're like family. But at the same time, it's like, obviously, you want to constantly be building and growing your network. And in this business, I've been able to meet some of the most incredible people that are so like-minded and driven, and like also wanting to constantly level up their belief and their vision for what's possible for their life. So to be in an industry like this where everyone is like optimistic, everyone's believing in themselves, everyone's uplifting each other, supporting each other, everyone is really succeeding or on the road to succeeding and open to the work that has to be done to get there, like that for me is just unmatched. I've been in multiple different industries as far as work goes, from like warehouse work and the food industry, the military, like all of that. And out of, you know, all of my time, especially my time in service, maybe once or twice, I pretty much never had leadership that was representative of people that looked like me, like Black people, especially Black women. And definitely not representative of the lifestyle that I want to live. That's another reason why being in the finance and the Forex space is so important to me, because for my military people, you know, they really don't give us all of the tools that we need to succeed, especially if we decide to leave the military. It's more so like an indoctrination and a thing where like they want to keep you to do that 20 years and retire. But even like I was putting money in my TSP, I was putting away a large percent of my checks each month into this TSP account that was supposed to be preparing me for retirement. And when I do the math, I'm like, I'm never going to be able to retire properly, not to live the life that I want to live off of this money. And so it's not like they're teaching investing or financial literacy, not really. So it's just, you know, that type of narrative and expectation that puts on people for what's possible for their lives is just not high enough. It's not up to par, especially not to create the type of change that we want to see in the world. So I just feel like it's my responsibility at this point to let people know that there's better options out here to grow your money, to grow your wealth, to build your financial portfolio, to be building your legacy, and to be building yourself. That would have been huge for me to have this information, you know, my first 5 years in the Navy. I learned about this the year that I got out, going into my 6th year. So that's just another thing. And the idea of just having a tribe and a community, like not only do we have the impact community, which is I Make Profit a Common Thing, we've been able to change and positively impact thousands of lives already within that community. And now for the Women of Avoria community that we've created, it's like we know that we're in a male-dominated space. I'm used to that. A lot of the women on our team and in our community, we're used to that because we've all come from similar industries. But that doesn't mean that we have to continue to allow men to dominate in this space. I think it's far overdue that women start taking back more control of their finances and their independence in every aspect, but definitely when it comes to home life, because I don't know, I love helping my family and being, you know, in charge of my finances and then my family's finances and how we can partner together in doing that. So that's just another benefit. And then lastly, because I didn't want to make this too long, one of the most impactful benefits of being in a network marketing company is the fact that you have the potential to build the life that we all dream of before the world tries to dilute our plans and to really sully our dreams. And what I mean by that is the fact of like your why. It's that simple. I know you probably hear this super cliche, whatever, but your why for getting into this space, your why for wanting to build your own business and to help build a legacy for your family, like whatever is your purpose and your passion in life and why you're doing this, like you get to use that as fuel to not only build your business and to build your brand and to build your team, but to build and uplift the people in this world that are hurting and hopeless and hungry for more. And ultimately, that's what we're doing it for. I don't know what you believe in and spiritually where you are, but for me, I'm a Christian, and more than just the religious side of it, like I'm spiritually like rocking with God with everything that I have. And so my ultimate purpose and passion is to lead people back to Christ, because I know that He is the ultimate source. And when you know your ultimate source, all the resources flow. You just have to be in purpose and working with passion for the people, really, and the paper comes. So that's that. I mean, honestly, I just say do your research. There's so many opportunities out here. The startup costs range anywhere from, $30 or something to get started with most companies, all the way up to like $300. My company right now, it's really awesome. It's $200 to get started one time, and then it's $120 a month. And you can actually try it out on a demo account for 14 days for $30. And I think that's just unbeatable, really, because when you see that people and no claims are being made here. There's risk when it comes to trading. It all depends on what you invest and your own risk appetite and your settings that you choose, like all these things. But when you see people making good money, then you know that it's possible for you. Even if it takes me 10 years to make $100,000, is it worth it? It is for me. So I really just want to leave you with the fact that we all see that people are investing. We see the trends. We see the way that technology is being incorporated into almost every industry. Why wouldn't you want to employ technology and employ your income? Send your money to work for you so that it's growing, because the bank is not doing that for you. It's just true. It's sad, but it's true. And so when you have the knowledge of better tools, it's your responsibility to do better and to at least do the research and see how you can potentially be bringing in some extra income. Because if you have more than one bill, you need more than one source of income. It's time that we realize that. And some people are like, oh, capitalism, whatever. We live in the world that we live in. And if you're not going to take advantage of the resources that are out here, you're just leaving money on the table. And I can't afford to do that. So I love you guys, even the people that I haven't met yet. I hope you get some type of value from this. If you have any questions at all, I would love to help you in any capacity. And yeah, so I hope you guys are having a great Wednesday. I'm going to try to do more videos with this, just chit chat. Also, I used to do makeup and hair videos and stuff that I posted a couple, but I would love to do that and just kind of talk more on some real stuff with you guys. But until then, please, people hate the idea of being in network marketing because they're like, oh, I gotta scam and spam my friends. It's like, are you a scammer? Are you a spammer? You only are if you aren't using the products yourself and you're trying to sell them, or if you're jumping down people's throat all the time when they've already told you they're not interested. There are billions of people in the world where you can make so much money potentially in the network marketing industry, and you don't have to spam or scam. You just have to believe, and you have to be a human. We're meant to network. We're meant to communicate. We're meant to build relationships, and we're meant to thrive and succeed. And so Avoria Prime, my company, has married all of that together, and we are changing lives. Simple as that. So I would love to change you and your families today. Definitely message me if you want some more information. Take care.